Hey guys, we're here at Autzen Stadium. I'm Conor Armour. This is Sean Larson for Eugene Daily News Sports, where the Oregon Ducks just beat the Arizona Wildcats 49-0 here as the rain comes down. They say it never rains in Autzen, but tonight, something that we see, I think, far less often, a shutout happened against an Arizona team that many expected to put up a lot of points against the Ducks. Certainly wasn't the case tonight.
Yeah, most times it's the offense that's the star of the game. Tonight it was the defense. I talked to Troy Hill after the game, and he was fired up about it. He said he felt great, the whole defense felt great. He says they feel like they're underrated as a defense. They don't get as much credit as they deserve. And tonight was really a chance to come out and prove to the whole country, really, that this defense is a force to be reckoned with, shutting down one of the top offenses in the nation this year.
Troy Hill with a pick six tonight. Also, another player who had a pick six, Ifo Ekpe-Olumu, another cornerback, a sophomore for this team, who after the game talked a little bit about the preparation beforehand and noticing that Matt Scott, Arizona's quarterback, had a tendency to go to the sidelines, and how the Oregon secondary was able to read him and obviously shut him down pretty well, a player who was getting some national acclaim. And the whole secondary, especially in the absence of John Boyette, really showing that it's a unit to be reckoned with.
Yeah, they are really stepping up since John Boyette went down with that season-ending surgery. One thing I was really impressed with tonight was Ifo's, the way he just picked himself up after he had some pass interference calls against him that a little bit shaky early on, but that pick six, I mean, that put the nail in the coffin for the game. And this place, I mean, it's loud, but it exploded when he had that pick six.
Autzen Stadium, surely a place known for its noise, but more often maybe for some spectacular offensive plays as opposed to the defense tonight. Moving on to the offense, a couple of guys who we've seen star early on in the season, Marcus Mariota, DeAnthony Thomas, struggled a little bit at times.
Yeah, DeAnthony Thomas, both Mariota and Thomas both kind of show that, yes, they are human, contrary to popular belief. But, other than Thomas's 38-yard return on the punt, he had a pretty quiet night for himself, especially in comparison to those first three games when just the Heisman hype was through the roof. And I talked to him after the game and, asked him just how does he feel about when teams are essentially playing keep away from him. And he says, it's frustrating at times, yes, but he's a great teammate, and he just recognizes that it gives the offense better field position when they kick it short. So
DeAnthony Thomas, a guy who was on the Sports Illustrated cover this week, maybe feeling some of the pressure after the game. He said it wasn't a factor. You never really know. Regardless, next weekend, Oregon headed to Washington State, playing at Quest Field in Seattle, a team that lost to Colorado today, who seemed like they might go winless, but Washington State obviously struggling right now. Might be a potentially easy game for Oregon. What do you think?
I think it's just going to be kind of one of those, you don't want to call it another tune-up game because it is conference play, it's a road game, anything can happen. But I think the fact that we are playing this game in Seattle, which is closer to Eugene than a game in Pullman, I think there's going to be a huge contingency of Duck fans up there. It's CenturyLink Stadium, it's a loud stadium, it's got that enclosed environment. So Oregon fans show up by the numbers, be loud, be crazy like they always are here at Autzen. I think it's just going to be another Ducks blowout. I mean, I see that game being 56-10, if that, so.
You heard it here first. Oregon beating Arizona 49-0, headed up to play Washington State next weekend.